Hello, Saddhanta and Under here from Living Essence. I have for you today 5 tips on how to get back to sleep. So if you're one of those people, like I have been, that wake up in the middle of the night with a million thoughts running through your head and then end up spending the next 2 hours or so just thinking and not sleeping, then this video is for you. I have 5 tips here on how to get back to sleep. And there are 5 things that you need to get. The first one seems counterintuitive, but the first thing you want to do to get back to sleep, and doing these things in succession, is you want to get up. I know that sounds crazy, but bed is for sleeping and other things as well. It's not for watching TV, and that's another thing that I want to bring to your awareness. Try not to watch TV or devices or anything like that in bed. You're sending the wrong signal to your subconscious mind. You're sending a signal to yourself that bed is a place to be doing things. No, you want it to be for either making love or going to sleep. So the first thing you want to do, again, in order to get back to sleep, is to get up. Okay, so you're being very clear. If your body, mind is going into this cycle of thinking, you are going to agree and go, right, you're going into a thinking process. I'm not going to stay in bed because bed is for sleep. So the first thing you do, get up. The next thing that you want to do is get down. And what I mean by that is you want to get down on paper anything that's cycling in your mind. Sometimes it can be that you need to tell a colleague something at work tomorrow, and so you kind of worry that you're not going to remember to tell them. So the best thing you can do is get those things down on paper. You may have an idea that you need to just get it down on paper, and then your mind doesn't need to keep reminding you or going over it. You have cleared that out, got it out of the system, it's on paper, so when you wake up in the morning, you can return to that thought process around that idea or thing that you need to share with someone. So then the third thing that you want to do is get in. And what I mean by that is get into a meditative state. So first of all, you're getting up. If there's something you need to get off your chest, out of your mind, get it on paper, then go to another room. Okay? Don't stay in your bedroom. Get up out of bed, get that stuff down on paper, and go to another room. And go and sit in meditation. And the way you want to be meditating is sitting with an erect spine, not leaning back on a couch or anything as if you're sort of trying to rest. Your mind is alert, so make your body alert. So sit with your hands on your knees, feet on the floor, erect spine, and go into meditation. Now, the best way in which to meditate here is to simply watch the thoughts. Okay, don't get involved with them. Don't try to figure things out or solve problems. Simply watch the thoughts as they are presenting themselves to you. So you close your eyes, you sit here, and you're literally just watching the mind. By doing that, you are creating this separation between you and your thoughts. See, you're not your thoughts. You are the observer. So now you're beginning to come back to self by simply observing the thoughts. Sitting there just for 5 to 10 minutes will help to defrag the mind, because you're simply watching a thought, and thoughts are much like toddlers. They just want your attention, but you don't have to go solving the problems. So sit there for 10 minutes watching your thought. Now, the fourth tip here, and all of these need to be grouped together to help you. The fourth tip is you want to get cold. Okay? When you move yourself to another room, don't wrap yourself in a blanket and go into meditation. Sit there just in your PJs or whatever it is that you wear in bed, but sit there and allow your body to really cool down. Okay, you want to cool the system down, which is going to make you begin to get to the point where you want to get comfortable again. So it's actually getting you uncomfortable. So that what happens is you allow yourself to get cold while you're in that state of meditation. You're in a room that's separate from where you sleep, and then you're going to begin to feel quite cold, unless it's an absolutely hot day. But nonetheless, you're not under the sheets where you're really, really warm. You're in another room, allowing yourself to meditate. You've got all that stuff down on paper, and now you're allowing your body to get cold. The reason for that is, for tip 5, is then to get cozy. which is then when you feel like you've really cooled down, you've watched your thoughts. By sitting there and watching your thoughts, it's actually quite exhausting. It's actually will start to begin to make you feel quite tired. So then you return back to bed when you feel nice and cool, you've meditated for some time, and then you climb under the sheets, and what happens is you get that beautiful cozy feeling again of warming your body back up, which is then going to relax you down, and what you'll find is that you'll far more easily drift back off to sleep. So that's the tips. Get up, get down, get in, get cold, get cozy. They are the 5 steps you want to go. Get up out of bed, get all those things, problems, ideas down on paper, get into meditation, get cold, allow the body to cool down, and then get cozy, get back into bed, and fall back to sleep. A lot of these things would, for some people, seem like that's not going to help me get back to sleep, but you need to reset yourself in order to go back to sleep. So, okay, you are getting up out of bed, which is not sleeping, but you're only going to be spending maybe 10-15 minutes resetting your system instead of lying there for 2 hours with thoughts rushing through your head. So I do encourage you to try those 5 tips and see how they work out for you if you're somebody that struggles to get back to sleep. Sending you all my love, and let there be light.